my friends, it's Miss Lauren here. Happy Thursday. Missing you all very much. I thought it would be a fun idea, since it's really nice out this week, to do a little bit of a nature walk where we can collect some cool things that we might find along the way, do a little bit of painting afterwards, and mainly just get outside and see what there is to see. I live right next door to a park. My house is right here, and this is the park that I grew up next to. So I wanted to take a look around, see if we can find anything cool, and go from there. But just a second, I'll turn this around. So there's a path right here. And over here, there's some really tall trees. Lots of petals on the ground from all the flowers that are growing on the trees, because it's springtime. Thinking it would be cool to find maybe a couple of different leaves for us to draw together. Maybe if we find any cool rocks. We'll have to see what we see. Ooh, here's some flowers right here. Maybe that could be fun to paint. There's some yellow flowers and some white and yellow flowers. All right, I found this one really big one right here, so I think I'm gonna pluck it so that I can take it home to draw and paint. This one looks like a fun one. I'm thinking it could also be cool to draw one of these leaves. Let's pick off this one right here. Maybe take that home. That one's really pretty. These ones over here are a little bit more yellow. I think they're getting a little more sun. And those ones over there. Very cool. All right, and right over here I noticed lots of really pretty kind of indigo flowers. Wow. I'm thinking I might go ahead and just find one of them. It looks like it could be cool to draw with you all. So we'll take that one. Maybe we'll just take a little leaf too. Maybe we'll do that leaf. So I've actually brought you all back into my backyard. Right over there is the park we were at, but I came through my gate right over here. Wanted to see if we can find a few more leaves. My parents planted, I think it's 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Just kidding, it is 7 trees right along here, because they wanted to make sure we had lots of privacy. And when we first planted these trees, I think that they were like 14 or 16 feet tall, and now they are massive. I think they're pretty much fully grown. Ooh, these are some fun leaves. This is what I'm talking about. Okay, so look at these leaves, my friends. These ones are kind of purpley and these are kind of yellowy. I think I'll go ahead, take one of these that is kind of like a grainy yellow mixture. So that's really fun. Ooh. I might just break off a little part of that for us to draw. I don't want to hurt the plant too much. That looks pretty cool. All right, keep walking around our little path down here. Here's a red leaf that I found. Whoa, that's a bright red leaf. That's fun. All right, we'll definitely do that one. Let's keep going. Thinking if we find a cool rock, that could be kind of fun too, huh? right in here. This is a kind of a cool rock. It has some orange in it. I think I might go ahead and grab that one. All right, I think it might be time to head inside to paint. Let's do it. Hi, my friends. So I actually decided that I thought it could be nice to do a little bit of drawing and painting outside. So I took a few of the cool leaves and flowers that we found and started drawing just a few on my notebook here. So parents, it'd be great if you're able to just kind of draw like an outline. Like I even just found this rock. So I'm gonna go ahead and honestly, if needed, you know, you can even trace it if that's more comfortable for you. Just to get a general outline of things. So here I have all my watercolors. I have all of my cool things that I found on our adventure walk. And I have a couple of outlines I drew myself, just to give me a brief idea of kind of where I want to put the color. Can put each thing next to it so that you can all tell kind of which one I was basing it after. You know, no means needs to be perfect. I always have to tell myself that. So yeah, here's just a cool few fun things that I drew. And then I'll get into painting. So the only thing I recommend for painting with young ones is definitely, I mean, when it comes to watercolor, the less water, the better. If you have containers that won't spill over, that's also great. And having two different color for glasses, so having these all be for like darker colors and this be for lighter, it'll just keep it from kind of getting brown, if that makes sense. So just a helpful little tip there. But yeah, let's get going. So I'm gonna take my paintbrush and dip it in some water, soften it up a little bit, and then I'm trying to match this yellow right here. So I think I'm gonna take this yellow, maybe try and make a fun color. It has a little bit of green in it. I'm just taking a little bit of green and mixing it in. Then I'm gonna come over to my drawing here and just start filling it in. So obviously when you're doing this with your child, if they need help mixing color, that can be fun. If they want to do this with their fingers, that's totally fine. Really just getting them exposed to paint, getting messy. Now I don't even really fill in the lines. Oh, there goes my leaf. I'll just do a basic layer of this yellow. And I'm gonna rinse off my brush a little bit. Then I'm gonna go back in with this green. Seems to match it a little bit. Let's see. Take a little bit of the yellow there. Very nice. I think I might go back in with a little bit of a brighter green. Because I noticed some tones in there. Just a little bit brighter. Like that. go. So there's just one example, you know, for this red leaf up here. I think I might take a little bit of this kind of fun red. Mix it in with some brown. Very cool. And I'll just go on in. So of course, you can always do this with crayons. Super easy and fun. I just realized I also mentioned how you should use crayons. A lot of my friends probably can't grasp a crayon quite yet. If you can, of course. That's awesome. Taking a little bit of black here because I see a few black dots on my leaf. But yeah, and even if you're not wanting to kind of draw it out, you just want to see kind of what they come up with, that's really fun too, because it's always surprising. You just give them a blank sheet of paper and a few things in front of them, what they come up with. So yeah, like while you're painting these, I mean, this is a great time to talk to your child about the kind of plants and flowers that are in your neighborhood, what colors you're seeing around this time of year, what their favorite colors that they're painting are, you know, even if they're just using their hands. Talking about, you know, what colors you can mix together, like mixing together the blues and purples will give you kind of that indigo color, mixing together green and blue, making your green, all sorts of those fun things can be great as well. So thanks so much for tuning in. I hope you guys have a great weekend together with your mommies and daddies and families, and I know that I'm missing all of you very much, and I hope you find some way to get creative, get painting, get finger painting. So yeah, but yeah, I'm hoping to tune in with a few more Zoom calls, so feel free to reach out if anyone is setting up any of those. And yeah, I'll be missing you all very much. Have a great rest of your day. Bye.